What how do you send a message that you want it to turn the motor?
What?
What kind of message tells the motor to turn?
What kind of message tells the motor to turn? Well, you have to build a function for it.
Yeah. So imagine the
And
motor.
then you have to run that function.
Imagine the motor is plugged into pin 4. Okay. Remember the Arduino has a lot of pins. If the motor's in pin 4, how do you say motor go?
You have to build a program that goes through the pin 4. That goes through pin 4.
Yeah. What does it do to the pin 4?
It sends a message of electricity to the pin.
And what does it do when it needs to stop going forward?
Well, it stops.
How does it stop?
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah. What is
by using up all the electricity that's right there.
Well, what does the motor need to go forward?
What?
What does the motor need to go forward?
What?
What does the motor need for it to go forward?
It needs the wheels to spin.
That's what happens when the motor
But it
goes
needs
forward.
electricity.
Right. So the electricity can be turned which way when you want to go forward?
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway?
I can
What if you turned it off? Would it go forward?
No.
No. What do you have to do to make it go forward?
Turn it on.
Alright.
Then
How many different ways can the pin be? Do you know?
What?
How many different ways can you turn the pin?
With electricity going through?
With electricity going through or
Without.
without? So how many ways?
2.
2. Okay.
Low and high, I think they're called.
Low and high. Do you know another way to say low and high?
But
1 and 0. So why do you think robots use only 2 digits?
because it's the same as on and off, or high and low.
What's a robot's brain made of?
What?
What's a robot's brain made of? Do you know?
Brain data?
Brain. What's the brain made out of?
A computer,
Yeah.
probably.
Do you know what a computer's made out of?
Pretty much iron, I think. And wires.
Wires. What goes in the wires?
Electricity.
Yeah. Electricity can be. How many ways can you turn it?
2.
Yeah. Can you have a lot of wires next to each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Except they might connect if you don't have them insulated, of course.
Yeah. If each wire can only have 2 ways, but you have a lot of wires next to each other, what does that remind you of?
What?
What does that remind you of? If you have a lot of wires next to each other, but each wire can only be turned 2 ways.
That,
Remember?
it's like numbers
It's like numbers. Very good.
and binary.
Yep. So the robot just uses numbers to decide what to do.
You could type binary into a robot.
Yeah. Yeah. So imagine it has 2 wheels and 2 lights on it, right? Okay. So what if you hooked up these 2 wires to the wheels and these 2 wires to the lights, okay? right?
If they're not insulated, that wouldn't.
Right. If they're insulated. If they're insulated. What if this wire is the ones place, this wire is the twos place, this wire is the fours place, and this wire is the eight place, right? What would you do if you wanted to just make the wheels move and turn the lights off? What number would you send it?
What?
What number would you send it if you wanted to make the wheels move but turn the lights off? These are the wheels. These are the lights. 1, 2, 4, 8.
You need to enable 1 and 2.
What is that?
What?
What number is that?
The wheels numbers.
What number is that?
In binary?
Yeah.
Well, 1 in the ones place for 1, and 1 in the twos place 0, and all the other places for the 2.
Good. So what number is it?
What?
What number is it? 2. This is 2. And you want both of these on to turn the wheels.
We need 2 different codes.
2 different wires. You're going to turn these 2 on and these 2 off.
Yeah.
Okay? If this is the ones place, this is the twos place, this is the fours place, this is the eights place. What number do you send to turn just these on?
What? A 1 and a 2, I guess.
What is that? What number is that?
A 3.
Right. Okay. What if you wanted to turn the wheels off and just turn the lights on?
You'd have to type a 4 and an 8.
12. Okay. What if you wanted to turn, so you just had one wheel going and one wheel off, and you wanted the lights on?
Ooh. It depends on which wheel you're going to have.
Okay. This is the left wheel, this is the right wheel. Let's say the right wheel's on and the left wheel's off.
Then, well, you'd have to type a 2, a 4, and an 8.
What's that?
14.
Good. Now you're thinking like a robot.